guess you had like that EX band thing that kind of sets up for like a, you know, like another wake up option you have to look out for. But yeah, dude, I've been loving Street Fighter 6. You know, the arcade modes are something like they're my favorite part of the game, aside from like the actual like fighting. There's a lot of stuff that I don't like about Street Fighter 6, but it's just insane to see how far this game has came from launch to now. Even though it's still not a really big roster, it's well worth the money, and like the fact that they keep updating this game like crazy is insane. And not just characters and patches, but in, you know, like in avatar costumes and now collabs and stuff. But yeah, do I wish it was like at the rate as like SF5? Yeah, because SF5 was adding costume after costume, but here they're like taking their time and stuff. Taking their time, and like all the costumes look great and stuff, and they're not at a point where they need to like keep adding costumes. When SF5 came out, they needed that like extra revenue and push for it. But SF6 right now, I think it still reigns supreme. I think it's the best like modern fighting game right now. I mean, I still not my favorite Street Fighter, but compared to what you see like the other companies doing, compared to like MK1, Tekken 8, and even Fatal Fury and stuff, this, crazy enough, man, surprisingly, this was the game that got the most fucking flack for when it got announced. And this is the game that still remains on top after everything has came out, man. So yeah, let this be a lesson to you guys, you know. Don't ever judge a game by its initial launch. And then also slow and steady wins the race as well. Because Street Fighter 6 really did take their time way before all the other games. But yeah. Technically this is also Ken's SF3 Third Strike theme. Yeah, the same thing. Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, I added that to Luke's theme. But yeah, man, like I said, Street Fighter 6, man, slow and steady wins the race, and they've been coming out on top. And look at all the stuff that they have, man. They have the fucking guest characters from Fatal Fury. They had so many collabs with anime and like other stuff like Ninja Turtles, and now they have like a collab with K-pop. It's fucking insane. And I think they even have like Hololive VTuber stuff in here too, which is insane. So basically, Street Fighter 6 coming out on top when it comes with not just in gameplay, but within content as well. But yeah, Street Fighter 6, I've been enjoying it. Let's see what we get for Mai's cards.
Thanks for playing.
And then after that, let's start the Elena one, and maybe we'll play some online matches. This year with Elena, and I don't know, just like I said before, just seeing how Street Fighter 6 made it from launch to now, it's just insane. It was really big then, but now I feel like it's a little bit bigger. And if you guys seen it on the channel too, there's like a lot of Street Fighter like merchandise coming out related to 6, and it's not just related to like the game and like figurines, but you can also see that there's like Street Fighter candies and popcorn and shit, and it's just insane to me. But and now they have like a K-pop collab, which is insane. But yeah, this has been a great year for Street Fighter. I've been on and off of this game for a while just because I got burnt out of it, and I've been trying to play other games aside from Street Fighter, which I played a bit of Fatal Fury and Tekken 8 and MK1. But like I said, man, I still think the true king of fighting games right now, it's always gonna have to be Street Fighter, man. We've seen how the other games that came out and how they launched and how they're doing right now, and they're not doing the best. But Street Fighter 6, like I said, it's not my favorite in the series, but they're doing a lot of good, even though there's like been a lot of rough bumps in the road for Street Fighter 6. They've been taking this slow and steady, and they're winning the race, and it's just insane, man. Like seeing how like it was at launch from being a big game to now where it's like really like even bigger. Like I know people like when the game first comes out, a lot of people were talking about it, but now by like what it is now, man, like it's just insane, man. Street Fighter, it almost feels like they're going back to like their peak days where they were on top of it. You know how Street Fighter 5 wasn't like the best, but before that we had 4, and 4 was like one of the biggest fighting games of that generation. Street Fighter 6 is the biggest fighting game of this generation again. You know, it's funny because when Street Fighter isn't doing good, that's when all the other fighting games thrive. But when the other fighting games aren't doing so well, Street Fighter will always be the king, you know. But yeah, man, Street Fighter 6 year 1 and 2. What do I think of it? I think it was really good. Like I said, there's a lot of rough bumps in the road, and they do acknowledge a lot of that stuff, which is why they're changing stuff, like even for like the fighting pass and stuff, where you can actually get costumes for like the in-game characters, not just your avatar. But yeah, man, just seeing how it evolved from then to now in these 2 years, and you even see a Switch release for the Switch 2, which is Street Fighter 6 Year 1 and 2 edition. It's just insane to me, man. And now that they ended this year with Elena, it's just fucking cool to me, man. It's just, they're doing everything right, even though they could be doing some things better. They're still on top, man. And yeah, and we gotta talk about the next year of characters that they announced, but we'll get there when the first character comes out, which is one of my favorites all-time Street Fighter characters, Sagat. But yeah, let's just get these credits, see what artwork we get for Elena, and that will be the arcade runs for both Mai and Elena. But yeah, let's see what we got.
Congratulations!
The bison horse. Oh, nice. Some Street Fighter 2 classic art. That was it? Damn. But what we could do is play some casual matches.
Continue.